I'm way down here in New Mexico. It took me 2 hours to get here, a lot longer than I thought. But I looked at this area on a map for a long time and wanted to try it. It's probably going to be empty, but who knows? I just always wanted to hit this spot. The road was a lot rougher than I thought. Once I went off the main road, it was a rocky mess. Hopefully I could get out of here with my old Ford Ranger. But I didn't even drive as far on the road as I wanted. I stopped right here before crossing this little wash. I'll walk up the road a little ways and then hit the spot I wanted to. So it took me way longer to get where I thought I wanted a shed hunt. Once I got here, it didn't take long to find a shed. A big 3-point mule deer. Brown too. An area like this, it's really big and flat. It is a bench, but it's ginormous. A lot of times when I find these areas, it's feast or famine. Like, this is an easy year to get to spot, especially for the people who own the private property below it. It's hard for me to get to it. And they run cows here, and they probably get antlers in here every year. The one brown I found is from this year, which probably just missed. A lot of times if you're in here too early, you'll miss the deer antlers. Because it's too good of an area and too much sign for there to be just the one antler. But I'll walk a little bit more and head out. I was afraid it was going to be too hot, but there's clouds and thunder, which I'm welcoming. Because it was getting a little toasty out. It feels nice outside. Maybe we'll get a little bit of rain. I mean, it's just a big, ginormous mile by mile bench. And someone probably hits it every year. And there's scrapes and sign everywhere. Here's the first piece of chalk we found. Oh, it's a different cactus flower. It's really pretty. Sometimes onyx is a little off. I mean, it shows big distance between elevation lines, and I got cliffs. But hopefully I can find my way down carefully. Looping already down there. I mean, most of it is flat and pretty easy, but I could go around and make it too. So that's probably what I'll do. You can't see it, but it is sprinkling on me. It feels nice. There's the bench right across that little canyon. That's where it starts. I'm already headed back. Found two, one good brown and one old chalk. Quit raining, the sun's coming out. It's gonna get hot again, but I'm almost back to the road in the truck. But in this little valley, I just jumped up a group of bulls. Saw javelina on the drive-in on the dirt road, and I saw a group of deer does right after I parked and started walking. I'll mark them out for you. Here's where I went when I found those antlers. It's kind of the Dillion Mountain area. That big bench right there. I've looked at our map many times, always wanted to go there. I think it's called JTS Park. There's that road is called JTS Park Road. And I parked right about there. Then I kind of skirted the edge, right along the edge, and got up on top of that park. It took longer than I thought. And I found that antler right when I got there, right about there. And then I just scoured that whole entire bench and looked all over it and only found that other chalk. I think it's such a beautiful area and a nice walking area that other people have been in there. And then I headed out and jumped a bunch of elk at that skunk spring. A bunch of bulls, actually. And then I headed home, but it's not very far. That's where I went before, over there. And now I was over here. It's early in the morning. I left the house about 4:30. And unexpected rain. More June rain, but that's good. I need it. But it's a little chilly for June. So I switched locations. I was gonna go down the blue, but it was raining and stuff. So I'm like, oh, I'll just go to Halsey Bench. I don't find anything here, but still a nice place to walk around. I may go hit this ridge where I do find some stuff sometimes. I already ran into a group of elk with a few little baby elk and a little bull. I got the bull on camera. I didn't see the babies because they were laying down. But we'll walk across Halsey Bench, which I think it's hit hard in the spring, shed hunting wise. And I saw deer and elk already. And then it windy. The wind just changed directions. A little bit. Halsey Bench is closed to motor vehicles, but people have keys that run cows and stuff in here and they could come in. It's easy walking. Now I'm gonna go down off and on the next ridge. There's a little spring. Lots of tracks around it. So I went off the bench and it's steep and rough and I'm afraid to go back up. But I found one on the side hill. Looks like a, not big, but heavy maybe. Let's go look. Yeah, it's a broken 5, but that sucker's heavy. Thick one. Look at that sword. It's not very long, but it's just thick. Here's a broken piece. It's not a shed, but it's a big broken piece. I'm back on the road I parked on. This one antler's as heavy as the 8 I had the other day. It's a heavy beast. And it's a brown. That's good. But I'll head back. I'll put this video together with some other. I haven't found much. 1, nothing. 1. Oh no, it was actually 2, nothing, 2. But not only 1 good one each time. And I'll kind of put it together. Area 1 and 15. I haven't been getting out as much because I had a lot of ranch stuff to do. I had to brand and band and tag and vaccinate last week. That was a lot of work. But almost back to the truck. This was Halsey Bench. First time I ever found an antler in Halsey Bench. So, that's good. I think they tried to close this road, but someone's driven down. I found this road way down at the end where the person turned around where you can't drive anymore. But I kind of stayed off the road looking for more antlers, but nothing. Oh man, here's my view shot. Really pretty views. Good trail, so it's kind of down there, not too far away.